2023 and welcome to the Tech channel. I am with ep1.
So we will continue to play Doki Doki and we will see what will happen in the game.
Hi again, ha. I forget our name was ha. Glad to see you didn't return away. Right. Wow. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha.
Now, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Hey, wait a second. Let me do all the girl.
No, I
Because
will.
you will have to be there.
No. Thanks for keeping your promise. Huh? I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. I, last year too. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to go. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, when when you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. And
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
manga is literature. And literature anyway.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Hal, are we Hal or Ha?
Huh.
Hal always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with buzzword without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and her have become good friends too?
Hmm, sorry,
Sayori.
sorry.
Hmm? Okay, apparently she make it awkward.
As usual, Saori seems obvious to the weird situation she just put me into.
You even brought you something here today.
Wait, Saori. Ugh, me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Saori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Ugh, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I was not expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Wait a second. If we are dating this girl, don't you think it's better I meet the girl? Because you're going to read all?
No, but We are not dating that girl I thought. We are just.
Cheating? Okay.
Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you
Oh,
and we could,
sorry.
you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I looked forward to hear what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that does not seem to be the case. Saori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for his chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more.
I told you we did her. So let me talk as you.
Okay. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading.
Come on.
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah,
Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a flip second.
uh,
But what only makes her hide her face deeply in her book.
before we continue,
Yeah.
what made you attract to this girl?
Her face and her purple hair, and a little hubris.
Okay, let's continue. Hmm.
Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was if I was focused, then I probably would not have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so
That's the book that you gave me, right?
hmm, I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I did. I I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time to put it down. It's a very engaging and reliable story.
Is that so? What is about anyway?
Well, mm,
Yuri closes her book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marco.
Do you think it's a real book?
I think so. It's a real. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything anyway. Wait a second. There is a what on the cover?
What?
There is a what? What was on the cover? The book?
It was Portrait of Marco. Portrait of Marco.
I will keep that in mind. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moved with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets very strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Wow. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark.
That's kind of that's kind of dark, isn't it?
It's what I say.
You I think
Yeah, seriously.
you
Yeah.
play this game.
I never played this
Yeah,
game.
you play this game. You are lying to me. You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Ha ha ha.
Yuri gently jiggles all of a sudden.
Oh, you're not a fan of that type of thing? Huh?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She is so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they change you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible thing happen, not just because someone wants it to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you related to the protagonist, they are made out to be a naive one for letting their one side moral interface with the villain plan. I'm rambling on that. That's it. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But if you feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like book and writing fill my throat, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
But I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it right.
You don't have to.
Haha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Hmm.
Let me just get back the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine. If I sit here, all right. I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Look at your face.
You seem a little apprehensive.
But I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright. I think it will be us who will be distracted.
I open the book and start the
Oh no.
prologue. I soon understand, but who remains about reading in company? It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eyes. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really do. Sorry. I mean,
Ah,
look at your face.
here, we should work right.
I Yuri?
I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Ah, I suppose so. You.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we reach lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Hey, told you we will be distracted.
Curie takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Hurry slides it under her thumb after it slipped to her side. But in holding it like this, we are handled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready
Ah,
to turn the page?
sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'd be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You are not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep your eyes on the book. Focus only on the book.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own
Volition.
volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of a page letting it flutter over to her side as she captured it under her own hand. Hey, hurry! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism,
Analysis,
mannerisms.
I suppose. I see.
Fury remains silent for a moment.
We just read a little more. I was. Allez, let's continue.
Okay,
Just looking at the. But that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Uh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
wait! I did not mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about what sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute.
Ah, what are you saying all of this? Okay, everyone. Chat, stay there. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah,
Yuri exiles, spared from finishing her food.
is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you have been looking forward to this. Ah, it's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I prefer reading it with you. I mean, look! You. Hmm. I guess I don't have to much of a difference either way.
Hmm. In that case, I read a little more tonight. It's it'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know.
That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright? Alright?
Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could not really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that's everyone ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Saori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Saori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can't really see Monica's pris- pris- pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Huri reluctantly complied as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who do we show our poem?
Huri.
Yui. Okay.
Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her.
Oh yeah, you get the, how can I say? You go to the pro first and then you go to the amateur?
I can't trust her opinion to be fair.
That.
As Harry reads a poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional. Apparently you write a good poem.
Yeah. Ah, what was that?
That. Did I say that out loud?
Harry first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole
Face.
eyes. Face?
I think.
Okay.
I think you must keep my hand is kind of. Uh, he's going to hate me.
Ugh, you really didn't do anything wrong, Harry.
Uh, but I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You used to imaginary and metaphor indicate you write a lot of poems before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
Wait, did you really
This
write
is actually my first time really.
write the poem really good?
Yeah, I thought.
Uh,
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
that. Well, I know what. I just mean,
Yuri trades off, unable to find an excuse. She traced her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there is a specific writing habit that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In our world, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then from the two fit the two together. The end result is that both styles of expressiveness are weakened. Seriously, he should have gone to an underwear.
Once Huri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, there's no something you can be paid for. There are so many different skills and technique that goes into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together in a probably the most challenging part. No, seriously, never judge a girl on the books. Go for her personality. I'm getting bored. Yeah, it's a lot of poem. I'm waiting for a big moment. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by experiment. I also hope that everyone else in the club give a vulnerable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biasful. Bias. Ah, hope you. Well, never mind. Apparently, you and Natsuki are not well. Being
Okay,
satisfied, no?
I don't know. So continue, just continue.
I should not be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Suri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be a literature club?
We say that two times in the game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh no, it's just the line.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my line illuminate breath the amber glow. Buffing, it must be this one, the last remaining sheet-light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green load of the future. Above, claims breathing is of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. So it's a dark poem, but at the end of the way, we will see a light.
But your way of thinking it
Yeah,
goes under the light. So when I look at it, it's a goes under the light. If she is a professional, that means she would probably not be talking about stuff
she
like that.
no she's talking about every problem have a solution. It might be this.
The way I see it is mainly that she did something wrong and she regrets it. Because goes,
Okay,
okay, that. I'm sorry I have such stable handwriting. It's better than mine.
what? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah,
Well, well,
well, I just don't read script every often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
huh? But hey,
Also, I like the poem, even though it showed it was really descriptive.
it wasn't too short. I usually write longer poem. Thanks. Thanks.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you in Ghost, Harry?
Woohoo! That is strange show. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did not. You did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thought, feeling, and experience in their work. They usually do more than telling a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. So you were right.
Yeah.
Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. No, I was right! What is the meaning of linger again?
I don't think
So
I know.
apparently, the last place of comfort. So the light was the last place of comfort. She did something bad. I mean the ghost, and then you were right, like you. And soon be left with nothing. But
That's
wow,
a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I have not even thought of that. That's impressive.
eh? It's not really. Yours was impressive too, so
Yeah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
you think so?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you.
Ah, me too.
What? Okay, apparently we can show another one. Oh,
Do
the name Sayori. So the girl was Sayori.
do Natsuki.
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 Natsuki. Dot. Question mark. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't involve any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I pause.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you really like it. Let me read. Eagle can fly, monkey can climb, cricket can leap, horse can race, owl can sneak, Krista can run. Eagle can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Okay, she's just talking about the way animals work. But at the end, she put a last phrase, but that's about it.
Okay.
So confusing.
That's why, okay, let me give you a better answer.
Uh, yeah,
What? Okay. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
I hate it.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems of people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Since everyone around you are great thing can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on the purpose. Okay. It helped bringing out the feeling of the last line.
So, you did? I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what I mean to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from a young Guess one here. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that anyway from her.
So automatic when you did someone, you kind of get your text. So which
Sorry.
one? Silent. That.
This is a good poem.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why impressed me. Well, to be honest, I'm afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you would write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that does not mean I break my promise.
See, it's like I said before, Hal. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying to think like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, sorry. I'm not sure if Sauri sees the full picture of my motive here.
I think we want only the goods.
Hmm.
Only
Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined.
she's part of the reason.
Yes, the reason. Knowing that how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. Now I'm going to make you have a lot of fun there. Okay, that will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Man,
Yay! Now I'll read my poem to you, right?
don't.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe.
Well, see about that.
Let me read. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blind in the morning, I, it's made me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me wipe the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out to play? Are you
Trusting.
trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want to plus.
Okay, it's like a parody.
If I read into a word, I can say what she doesn't want to wake up and sleep. Or she not. Maybe she is hungry. I want breakfast. Say all
Sorry,
both.
this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Ah, yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I came out nice. Oh, how should I put it. It sounds just like you.
Really? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess here there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Hey, hey, this was so much fun. Monica, the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
So we will talk about Monica. Monica. Hi, Hal. Having a good time for so far.
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for a club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up, okay?
Alright, I'd keep that in mind. Of course, I'd be afraid to bring things up. Much better of just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Hal. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Hmm, great job, Hal. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
ha ha ha, that's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you really like this kind of writing, right? Shinwa Hogan.
Mhm.
Writing but full of emergency and symbolism. And like theory who like using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. You will like it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling, or letting them deeply analyzing all the nuance. It can take years of practice, which is assumingly Yuri has at this point. I never really asked who. I'm sure I'm nowhere near the level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things.
I'm
Yeah,
sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel uncomfortable doing this.
that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. But the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based toward their own kind of style. But I'll help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I don't. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Ah,
Haha,
anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that.
you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. I read. Hole in the wall, it could not have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrude. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I never knew I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retina. Already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It was not too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now what I was not looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So there's a lot of inspiration in this poem. She, I
She's
feel,
talking as if she don't want to be in some kind of world, I think. Or maybe she hates the way he is, like being perfect and stuff. I don't know. That's the way I see it. She don't like the way she is. She want to be something else.
yeah, she wants to be some different.
Well, it's called with a permanent copy of meaningless image.
She wants to see more things to change.
Mm, that's really what I think.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
Hmm, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style got has gotten pretty popular nowadays. But is a lot of poems have been put emphasis on a theming between word and line. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Huh. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my point a bit.
Ah, epiphany.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
It's my line! Anyway, maybe after someone is better friend with each other. Anyway, there's Monica writing tip for a day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a special point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, when you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark blob of ink. So just move your hand. and go with the flow. This is my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Again,
Phew! I guess that everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all.
you said free time.
I sighed. I guess that what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Saori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Huri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Huri smiles sadly.
What with this love? Huh?
Language.
Which?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thank. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really did not come out nice at all. Hmm. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Phew. If I was looking for suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. We people did, by the way, which people did, by the way. Say we like it, and I did too. So based on that, I gladly give you a suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Did we told her?
Natsuki suddenly
Wait,
stand.
wait. My music is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. The music is gone. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, you. Huh? Okay. That's not what I. Uh, you're just.
Hurry stand up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that I'll appreciate my advice more than he appreciate yours. Hmm? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Dun, dun, dun. No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. See, just cute,
Cuties.
cuties. I don't know how to do sound, but is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the
Huh?
one whose boob magically grew inside bigger as soon as Hal started to show.
Okay, we are going something too sexual.
Wait. Was it true? Did her boob really grow up?
I think I don't know.
Okay. Natsuki? Natsuki, what's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls. Oh, you're right.
Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing here. There.
Ah, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate my simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What the point is make your poem all convoluted for no reason. The meaning just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her now. Wait, there's no reason we have to make deep and expressive word in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling or meeting the most efficiently. Avoiding them to not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Al? Huh? Well,
Uh, how did I get dragged into this in this first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of
uh,
course, what's going to be?
so apparently you really like deep thing, deep one. Natsuki like short one, which is clear. So what do we choose? You choose
Uh,
Yuri?
so of course, what's going to be?
Yuri?
You.
Okay. You're right.
Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See,
Oh, it's me.
wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri would not even take my point seriously.
Hmm, I understand. Hurry,
Yeah?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's.
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was good.
I see. I didn't notice, but I am sorry. Uh,
But Natsuki, you took it a way too far. Huri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this would not have happened in the first place.
you are kidding. That's exactly what I did. It was her right. Mm. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both say something that you didn't mean. You will apologize, don't you think you should do? Okay? You're lying.
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
And sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clean my head.
Sorry, she does not need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll space me for having to look at all your face right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she clumpers up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh, Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Did she
I
just,
look across the room.
did she just throw her poem in the dustbin?
Puri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Sniff.
Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. We say embarrassed or embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I act like this. You probably hate me now.
No, Puri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks. Hal, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, the percentage will increase.
Yes,
Right?
yes, it has increased.
Wait for a second. Just wait for a second. Alright. Oops. Wait. Apparently, yes. I need a picture of her. No. I think, what? Yep. Where's more money?
Yes, it has increased inside.
In fact, what we search for that. About, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
Uh, What thing did Natsuki say?
uh, uh, well, never mind that. I'm going to go back to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ah, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we will do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friend too. So your poem will turn out even better.
Mm, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination.
Ha! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hee hee.
Saori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Saori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Saori! About what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Huri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No, no, no. That's really the first time I have seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful. They are both. Wait a second. I promise they are both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you getting along with everyone is what made me the happiest. And I think everyone really liked you too.
What?
Hihi, every day is going to be so much fun.
Sign. It looks like Saori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Saori. I packed Saori on her shoulder.
Yeah.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Saori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Okay, that's pretty much it for this episode. I will see you in my next video. Until then, raise your control to the sky and bring the nice.